Alright guys, so today we're going to do an all bow hunt. We're going to use every different bow in the game to harvest one animal. And what I thought I would do is split them up by reserve. So I'll use the compound bows here on Red Feather Falls, the traditional bows on val-des-bois, and the crossbows on Timber Gold Trails. And I was originally going to try to harvest a different species with every bow. But I don't think I'm going to have time to do that because there's like 13. So what I'm going to do instead is just try to get a male. So any male I can come across, that'll be the harvest for that bow. And we'll go from there. So yeah, we're going to be starting on here on Red Feather Falls. Probably with this moose. We're going to just hop in this tree stand and wait for him to come in. Alright, our moose is coming in and the rain is stopping. So two different good things at one time. I'm going to go ahead and use the Forest Camo Pulsar because I've used that a lot recently. Because this is a pretty small moose and it's going to be kind of boring. We might have to just take them directly under our stand. I think I forgot to say I have all the different variations of the bows. So I have like the forest and the winter pulsar. That seems to happen like when I get my first kill. Sometimes the game will kind of freeze up, so sorry about that. But we got our moose. See what he scores. 101. And that is the Forest Camo Pulsar done. Alright, so we've got another moose coming in. Another pretty small one, unfortunately. We're going to go with the Winter Snake Bite for this guy. Oh, there's another moose behind us about the same size. I don't know if we'll spook from this or not. Yeah, he's gone. But our Winter Snake Bite kill is down. I'm hoping to be able to get some elk at some point as well. Hopefully bigger than the moose that we've gotten so far, 101 and 103. I think there's a blacktail over there as well, though. Oh, there's a buck, actually. Okay. I thought that was a cow moose. Alright, so our blacktail buck's coming in. I think we're going to go with the Forest Camo Snakebite, because blacktail are, I don't know, they tend to spook pretty easily, so I wanted to be able to get a long shot and then still have the power behind it that the snakebite has. Not necessarily a long shot, but you know, 25 meters or so. I'm just going to go ahead and let the does spook. So that is 3 of the 6 compound bows done. What do we still have? 2 pulsars, the black and the winter, and then I haven't used the Parker Python yet. 113, that's our highest scoring animal so far. I hope we can get something better than that at some point. Alright, we've got a blacktail buck coming in. Unfortunately small again, just 70 to 110 score estimate. We're going to use the original pulsar, which I have not shot in a long time. Down he goes. So 4 of 6 compound bows down, and we have yet to kill an animal that scores above 115. Hopefully, I mean, we still have, what, 9 to go? But hopefully at some point we can get a nice trophy, or at least a decent animal. Alright, we've got a pretty nice elk here. We're going to go ahead and take him with the Parker Python. 255 to 340 score estimate. Alright, we got a single lung shot. I think we probably hit the shoulder blade. I didn't realize he was coming at all. There were 2 other ones coming in that I think they were sleeping over there. Yeah, one just jumped up. So I thought they were all back there, and this guy kind of surprised me. But we'll track him down, and then we just have the winter pulsar for this reserve. Alright, we've got another bull elk coming in. More along the lines of what we've seen the rest of the hunt, other than the last elk that we shot. Very small. I didn't get a score estimate. I've never shot this winter pulsar. This will be my first shot. Down he goes. I think that said 85 to 170 score estimate. Obviously pretty small. But I figured we'd just get him. Make sure we give the other elk enough time to expire before finishing tracking him. 92 score. Quite small. Yeah, it's my first winter camo pulsar harvest. So we'll go ahead and track down this other elk, and then after that we're going to head to val-des-bois for the traditional bows. Alright, our elk is down right here. We're like maybe 100 meters from where we just shot that other elk. He's a pretty solid one. Couple of deductions. We'll see what he scores. Shoulder blade left lung shot. Alright, so the score is apparently just not going to show up. We'll have to check that out in the stats. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. That was weird that the score wouldn't calculate. But anyway, we're going to head now to val-des-bois for the traditional bows. Alright, we've got a really nice red deer stag coming in. 240 to 285 score estimate. I don't have any camo here, so what I think we'll do is try to get like a 30-meter shot just with the classic recurve. So when he gets to like 35 meters, we're going to go ahead and draw. Because I think using the longbow, trying to get him to like under 20, he likely would just see me before I could even get a shot off. So I think we're best to use the recurve here. Yeah, see that? He spotted us already. But he's down. That's actually one of the reasons I chose val-des-bois. I find it relatively easy to drop red deer with the traditional bows. So I thought that was going to be a good thing for this video. I think this guy might be a 260. I didn't look at him super closely. I don't know. Maybe his antlers aren't as long as I thought. He does look more in the 240 range, but he's got a lot of points and stuff, so let's find out. 272. Okay, then. Didn't realize he was that big. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. That's one way to start our traditional bow hunt here on val-des-bois. If I can find a good place, I'm going to try to call in that red fox that we saw. I might try to get him with, like, I don't know, the longbow or cableback bow or something. Maybe even heavy recurve, I don't know. I'll see if I can find a spot where I can get camouflage. But if not, we're just going to continue up the river. Alright, there's a lot happening right now. We've got a red deer stag on top of this hill. Got a whole herd of red deer out here in front of us. One small stag. There's a solid Roe Deer Buck somewhere. There he is, trotting in, that we're going to try to take out. I think we'll use the longbow maybe for him. There's another Roe Deer Buck coming in, a little smaller. And there's a red fox out in the water as well, so lots of stuff happening. Actually, we might go with heavy recurve here. It's a 27-meter shot. I don't know exactly where to aim, but I can guess. Alright, well, my idea didn't work anyway. We got a hit. I don't know where. Okay, apparently it was a pretty good one, actually. My whole idea there... Somehow this red deer stag has not spooked. My idea there was to potentially drop him and not spook the other animals, and I think we did probably get like a double lung or at least a single lung shot, but it wasn't enough to drop him. So I guess maybe... Did I say longbow on that last one? Because I'd already used that. I meant cableback. What we might do is try to get this small stag with the cableback, and then whatever stag up here. I think it might be like around a 200, because I think I saw it, because it was a rediscovered trail. Then we'll go, let's see. If we get this guy with the cableback, do we just have the carbon recurve, or am I forgetting one? I'll have to check my inventory. We have a red deer, a roe deer. I'm missing one. I don't know what it is. Oh, we didn't use the longbow yet. I thought we did, but we haven't yet. I am getting so confused right now. I had planned on using the longbow, but I didn't. Alright, we got a lung shot on him. Where is our roe deer? He's somewhere over here. I don't know what that red deer up there is going to do, because sometimes on those steeper hills they like don't come in, or they have to go around. Oh, there's the roe deer. We were practically standing on it. So we'll pick him up. It looks like it was a solid hit. Double lung shot. 166 score. That's a pretty good one. So we'll track down this red deer. Don't know what's going to happen with that one up there. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so our little red deer is dead right here. The other one that I said was around 200, it was about that, but he actually spooked when the others ran from shooting this guy, and then I spooked him again because I hadn't seen him. What I think I'm going to do is fast travel to the other lodge and go south. 126 score. 25th cableback bow harvest. So obviously I don't use that all that much. But yeah, we're going to fast travel over here. See if maybe we can get a red fox or possibly a brown bear. My bear barrel is not currently filled, or I would just do that. But we've got the longbow and the carbon recurve still for this map. Alright, so we've got 2 Roe Deer Bucks coming in. One quite small right here, 30 to 85. And the other one a good bit behind him. If I can even get him in my spotting scope. There he is. A bit better. Trying to get a score estimate 115 to 165. So we're going to go with the carbon recurve on this one. Try to drop him or at least get him to run the other way. He's down. And then we'll go longbow on the other one. Okay, he's just... Okay, I was going to say he's walking in again, but he's trotting now. He looks close to the size of the other one. A bit smaller, obviously. The max score estimate is one lower than the other one scored. But I think he's going to be closer to that 165. Definitely a solid one to potentially wrap up our traditional bow hunt for val-des-bois. I must have called from up there, although I've been sitting here calling for a while too. But we did pretty solid here. We had the 272 red deer, 166 roe, and then whatever this guy's going to score. Definitely not a bad one. I actually thought he was bigger when I first saw him, but... Alright, he's in range. Disclaimer, I haven't shot the longbow in a while. I think we hit a bit high, so we may have to do some tracking. Neckbone 3 on this guy. 54 score. See what kind of blood we have here. I think it's going to be body. Body indeed, so I might just head over to this tower and kind of hang out for about 5 minutes and then go track him, rather than potentially pushing him. There's a big roe deer, or red deer track, 200 to 240, but after this roe deer, we're going to be heading to Timber Gold Trails, so yeah, I'll let him expire and then go track him down. Alright, so our roe deer's down right here. He actually didn't run all that far. Yeah, we hit him just a bit high. As I said, I haven't shot the longbow in a while, and I kind of aimed as if it was the cableback. I didn't aim low enough with the arrow, but he's down, so that's all that matters. 150 score, not too bad. Alright, off to Timber Gold Trails for the crossbows. Alright, so we've got a mule deer buck here that I'm going to take out with the 10-point crossbow. There's another one coming in behind him. Oh, I forget how to aim this again. I always confuse the reverse draw and the 10-point scopes. There's a Rocky Mountain Elk over there to the right. Check that out quickly. Maybe not. Can't see it. Oh, it's getting chased by a wolf apparently. It wasn't fleeing a second ago, so we might actually get to see the wolf. I don't know. I'm hoping she doesn't go over by this guy because he's a non-typical. Guess I haven't mentioned that yet. Oh, there's the wolf. Running behind every... Oh my goodness. I've never seen like a whole pack go after elk before. If there wasn't a non-typical, I would absolutely be trying to shoot one with the crossbow. But I don't want to spook them all. Yeah, I've never seen like a whole pack of wolves go after an elk. I've only seen like one. Cool. There were crows over here as well. I'm not hearing them anymore. Might have heard me shoot the crossbow or something. But yeah, pretty cool way to end the video with a small non-typical mule deer. We'll wait till he gets here. There's another wolf still. That's a black one. Hopefully he doesn't chase the mule deer. That's a female. But it looks like they're just moving on after the elk. Is he spooked at all? Not currently. Alright, hopefully he comes in and I won't have to track him. I do have the weight from him though, so if he does spook, we should be able to find him. Alright, so he's coming in. I did want to mention, people ask all the time like how to find non-typicals and stuff. It's purely luck. I mean, I just came here to kill 2 male animals basically with crossbows and got lucky enough to have a non-typical here, but like I get questions fairly often like what's the best place to kill a non-typical? The best place to kill a non-typical is where deer tend to be. I came to this tower because mule deer tend to show up here. I was also looking for Rocky Mountain Elk, which we just saw a couple of females. But yeah, there's no like specific hot spot for non-typicals. There's not a spot that I go to all the time and see non-typicals. I've seen a few in like, you know, there's different spots where I've killed 1 or 2, but nothing specific that I go to like to kill a non-typical. But yeah, if you just hunt an area where deer tend to be, eventually one will show up. But here's the typical that we got. Nice break from the rain too with a heart shot. 150 score. And our nice little non-typical to end out this bow hunt. .124 score. So pretty small, but hey, it's a non-typical, so we'll take it. Alright, so I think this looks pretty good. We actually had a really good hunt. We had the 323 elk. I did check on the score of that. The 272 red deer, and now this non-typical mule deer. So overall, a very good hunt. I really enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys enjoy these like weapon hunts. Maybe I'll do more in the future if you do. But anyway, with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.